Zen is pretty amazing. He wrote a book called The People's History of the United States, and it's really, really amazing. And it's basically taking letters and just documents and stuff all through history and kind of showing you the other side of stuff. So like a good example would be when Columbus first came to America, it shows the Indians' writings, and the Indians are saying things like, well, we didn't know what this was or who these people were, and so we opened up our arms and gave them, whatever they wanted to help them out and stuff. And then his documents are saying things like, man, these people are so stupid. They're like, you can hand them a knife and they'll grab the blade side. They're going to be really easy to take over, kind of thing, which is just, and it's pretty much that through the whole, but it's great. My little nephew, who now teaches in college, I got him to look at it because he was really interested in that kind of type stuff. He got in trouble in high school where we're from, the little Gulf Coast town I'm from, because he was arguing with the teacher when the teacher was saying something about like, well, Columbus discovered, it wasn't that point, but it was something else, and he was kind of raising some points that were raised in this book that he'd read, the Howard Zinn book. And I don't think he got sent home, but he definitely got in trouble, like, for doing it, which is just the most ridiculous, but, welcome to small town, kind of like, so, but anyway. And the first time I found out about that book was because there was a really great band called Rain Like the Sound of Trains. They were a really, really great band, and they came and played at Emo's, and we're staying at the house. And when the show, when they finished the last chord, Pete goes up to the microphone and it's like saying, "Hi, we're Rain Like the Sound of Trains. We're from Washington, D.C., and we sell books." And they didn't have records, they didn't have shirts, they didn't have anything. All they had was stacks of People's History of the United States that they were selling at the show, which was just like, okay, that's the cool. There in Washington, D.C., or in that area, the public transit system is ART. So it's the ART bus, right? And my friend Cynthia Connolly, who worked at Discord and took a lot, she's a really great photographer, does a lot of great stuff. For the longest time, she wanted to put art on the ART bus. So it would be an art. And she finally got to do it, and I was the first one. She asked me to do it. And what we did is, like, when you sit on the bus, on the inside, there's those placards that are, like that, kind of, that are lined on either side. Wasn't silk screens, it was full tilt painted art that was in these slots, and I did, what I do, I did people. And so it was always in twos, kind of type thing, right? And one of them had Angela Davis on it. So the day that I was there, she also had a show that coincided with it, that it was kind of a group show. So the first day we were up there to install the show was the first day that this bus went out, and it kind of went all over the city. It didn't just do one little route. It kind of went to a bunch of different things. And so you had, senator, different, because DC's kind of like Hollywood, but instead of actors and all this kind of stuff, everybody's like working for the government and stuff. So one guy got on the bus, and he was some person up in the, I don't know why, but for disabilities. And I had two people on one card talking about disabilities, and and he knew one of them. And he was all super excited. Like, how is, I can't even remember who it was now, but like, how's Joe on this? But this is great. Like, who's doing that? Kind of thing. And just reading all the stuff and everything. Another, like, congressman, senator, I don't know why, came on that bus and saw Angela Davis and had a freaking fit. And it was just like, you need to get her off of here. This is like, we need to, and like, got on the phone, started calling everything. This was literally the first day, which was great. So the museum's attitude about it was like, fine, let them come on, kind of things. Because can you imagine headlines about had to take Angela Davis off the bus, kind of thing. It's just like, this is going to cause more stuff for the show than any kind of, when it went to the transit, got to up to where they had to address it and do something, because I guess the guy was really pushing and stuff. They told the person that they don't discriminate and she's staying on the bus, kind of thing. So it's just like, okay, this is